The recent plane crash that killed the Polish president, his wife and the majority of his cabinet has shaken Polish communities around the world. Here in New York, two reporters covering the story for the Polish daily Nowy Dziennik have found it equally challenging and therapeutic. Ewa Kern-Jedrychowska reports.
President Kaczynski was an amazing man and a great friend of America.
St. Patrick's Cathedral is the latest stop for Ewa Kern-Jedrychowska and Aleksandra Slabisz, who have been bouncing around from Brooklyn to New Jersey, covering the local Polish community's response to Saturday's plane crash.
This is like 9/11 almost for New Yorkers and for Americans. The magnitude of it is so huge and it's such an unthinkable tragedy.
It's just such a crazy time for us. We're all running around, you know, from event to event. We are on no sleep almost at all, and it's been emotion for us too.
Sorrow fills our hearts at this sad moment.
This service at St. Patrick's was originally meant to celebrate the 5th anniversary of the death of the beloved Pole, Pope John Paul II. But tonight, it's taken on a more painful meaning.
It's going to come down into history as a day commemorating three awful events. The death of John Paul II, the mass massacre of Polish officers in the Katyn forest 7 years ago, and now the death of so many Polish officials, including the President of Poland.
It's that sort of emotional resonance that Jędrzejowska has been trying to convey to her American audience. She's been working double time on this story. She also wrote a piece for the New York Times weekend edition.
For the American audience, I just want to show what it's like to be Polish these days. Well, I think it is still a very emotional story, but, you know, they look at it from outside.
Jędrzejowska covered the aftermath of 9/11 for Nowy Dziennik and says this is an even harder story to work on.
You have to cope with it on a personal level, and at the same time you have to be strong enough to go into the community and, ask all the tough questions.
Slabisz has found that in asking the tough questions, she's been able to cope with her own feelings towards the plane crash. That was particularly the case when she wrote a story about Poles gathering in solidarity at the Katyn Monument in Jersey City.
Going to the Katyn Monument and uniting with the people helped me a lot. I think it would be horrible to stay home and just deal with it on your own.
But now, Jędrzejowska says that's all they can do. Deal with the sadness of the loss of their leaders, then with the anxiety and excitement of choosing new ones. Ewa Kern-Jedrychowska, Independent Sources.